In today's adventure, we travel to the great state of Ohio. Located between Columbus and Cincinnati, there is a little village by the name of Sabina. It is in Sabina, Ohio. This story takes place on June the 6th, 1929, when the population of Sabina was around 1,300 people.
60 years ago, an unknown black man was walking along this road about 3 miles outside of town. Word was that he came to Sabina looking for work, but never made it. His body was discovered lying here along the roadside. Townspeople say he died, apparently, of natural causes.
Welcome to Sabina, Ohio, everyone. The Eden of Ohio. Over the years, people would commute a lot through Sabina, Ohio, through buses. And word got around of exactly what was in Sabina, Ohio. And it was like nothing else. This is the Littleton Funeral Home. And this is where our story kind of picks up. You see, after the elderly black man was found deceased in a ditch, the funeral home embalmed him, and all they could find on his person, in his pockets, was $1.40 and an address in Cincinnati, Ohio. Police tried to contact next of kin or anyone who may be able to identify the unidentified deceased man. Police checked out the address written on a piece of paper located in the dead man's pocket. But to no avail, it led to a vacant lot in Cincinnati, Ohio. They questioned people, but they were unable to find out his identity. The closest living person located to this address was a man by the name of Eugene. So that is what the police adopted as a name for this dead man. His name would now be Eugene. Eugene, the Mummy of Sabina. And they would embalm his body and store it in a small brick building with metal bars. And people visiting the town were encouraged to look in to see if they could identify him. Here is a picture of Eugene. And here is another picture. During my trip to Sabina in December of 2021, I got close to the building that once entombed his body, and I took a look through the window, and I could see a white platform, but I really haven't a clue if it had anything to do with where his body used to lay. Over the years, people would steal Eugene's body and put it on porches for Halloween, and one time even stole his body and put it at the Ohio University. Because of this, in October of 1964, Eugene was finally given a dignified burial in the Sabina Cemetery in Section 3, Lot 33. As soon as you enter the cemetery, you will make a left. Then you will keep straight. You will see trees and bushes. And as you keep going straight, you will see in the distant background that you will be coming up on a mausoleum, a family mausoleum. And if you look to the left, you will see that it is called the Charles Allen Mausoleum. What you want to do is then immediately make a right. And then you will want to go down this trail here. And once you come to the end of this trail, you're going to see 3 possible ways you can go. So right here, you want to make another right. And then you will see another building in front of you. make a left, the very first left immediately before that building, and then you will see two big trees. You can see I'm going to pass the first tree here, and then I stop right in front of the second tree. In front of the second tree, you will see a headstone that reads glass on the right side of the road, and then I'm going to show you the tree, and right under the tree is a flat headstone with the name Eugene on it. And then you are here. You're to Eugene's final burial spot. And it simply reads, Eugene, found dead 1928, buried 1964. Which this is an error because he was actually found dead on June the 6th, 1929. So there is a misprint on his headstone. You will see that he has many visitors and that his headstone is covered with lots of coins. That's usually the most common thing you will see. The other trinkets that people leave change from time to time. On this day that I visited, he had roses in a jar, an angel statue, and some sort of pendant. It is estimated in the 35 years that Eugene was on display in that brick building, there was over 1.5 million visitors. I'm here paying my respects. As you can see, there are plenty of coins, things left at the gravesite, a jar that has roses and an angel statue, and a lot of coins. A lot of people have come to visit Eugene. And here is my coin that I'm going to leave for Eugene. Hopefully one day he will be identified and his real name will be upon his marker.